Hi everybody, Jay Altman here, and I'm here to welcome you to Fitness and Fat Loss Secrets. This is episode number 45, and today I have some very fun and exciting things to share with you. But before I get to that, I want to tell you what Fitness and Fat Loss Secrets is all about anyway. It's about answering one big question, and that one big question is this: how do we lose weight while still feeling great without cheating by taking dangerous supplements, drugs, or undergoing surgeries that could really hurt us? And how do we sort through all the confusing information out there when it comes to how to eat and exercise to lose weight? So that's the big question. This Fitness and Fat Loss Secrets episode has your answers. That said, you guys, if you're stuck in any way in your own journey, if you're stuck with how to exercise or when to exercise, if you are stuck with what to eat or how to eat or when to eat, anything regarding your eating, if you are stuck with maybe you know what to do for exercise and you know what to do for eating, but you can't get yourself motivated to do it. Or maybe you get yourself motivated for a second, but then it goes away and you can't stay motivated. Whatever your issue is, I am here to help you out, absolutely free, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to ask me your questions below. Wherever it is you're stuck, ask me below. I want to help you out, okay? I will be answering your questions either live on one of our Facebook Live sessions here, or I'll be answering as a comment back to you to make sure you have your answers so you're not stuck. The whole goal is here, if you're in a body that right now is down here and you're trying to make progress to get up here and you're not quite sure how to do it, or you think you are but you're still not getting there, here's where you ask the questions. Jay, I'm stuck because of whatever it is, and then I'm going to help you to the best of my ability get from where it is you are to where it is you want to go. Cool? All right. That said, if you're getting any value out of what I'm telling you here, I want you to do me another favor. I would like for you to hit the like and the share buttons here so we can spread the word to as many people as possible, helping people to improve their own fitness and fat loss journey. Help them go from where they are to where it is they want to go. Okay? So that said, today I have two things I'm going to be sharing with you. The first thing is all about how to get an edge or a boost in your next workout, all right? So I'll be sharing that with you. And then the second thing I'm going to be sharing with you today is the one thing that I don't want you to do, because if you do this one thing, you could end up being injured. And we all know being injured stinks, and it's no good, and it's not where any of us go, and it doesn't help us go from where we are to where we want to go, right? Okay, so I'll be sharing that with you as we get on. So let's first talk about how to get an edge or a boost in your next workout. Okay, so what my tip is here, this is very simple, and there's a couple caveats to it that we'll be getting into, but the very simple tip is this. I want you to mix up a drink containing roughly 50 to 75 grams of simple carbohydrates. That could be dextrose, could be juice, or a sports drink. Those will work just fine. And what I want you to do is you're gonna begin by sipping on this drink about 30 to 60 minutes before you begin your exercise session. And then you're gonna save about half of that drink to sip on throughout your exercise session. And the reason for this is that continuous stream of the simple carbohydrates are gonna help keep your insulin levels elevated while you train. And what that will do for your body, helps deliver an increase in overall strength and performance, because what it's gonna do is gonna increase the effect of nitric oxide. And when you do that, you're able to get better strength gains into your workout. You're able to get more reps per each set while you're doing your training session. That said, I want to let you know that this particular method is not for everyone. And so what I mean by that is you should only use this if you're performing an intense kind of a workout session. If you're going out for a casual walk, this is not for you. If you are gonna do, maybe it's a yoga session, that's not gonna require you to really be using the most from your muscles. This is not for you, okay? This is for if you're doing a strength training type session that you are really gonna be taking the muscles to their end, to fatigue them, to get the most out of your session. This is where having this simple carbohydrate kind of a drink is really gonna give you the edge. It's gonna give you that boost you need to keep those nitric oxide levels high so you can get the most from your workout. And then the other thing I want to say is this is not for you if you are currently following an eating plan that is and it's requiring a certain amount of carbohydrates per day. If this does not fall inside of your current range for carbohydrates, this is also not for you. That said, if you're doing intense strength training, if you're doing something like we do inside here at Altman Fitness, high intensity interval training, or if you're doing low intensity interval training, and if you're not familiar with that, what that means is you're doing intense training, but you're doing low intensity. So you are keeping instead of jumping, you're never leaving your feet. So the overall intensity of the workout is still high. There's still an interval form, but we're not doing things that cause high impact. It's low impact interval training, okay? So if you're doing that style of training, like inside here, it's a class that we do called Power 45, or another one we do here called Lift. Either one of those options are really appropriate for what I'm talking about here, which is to have that simple carbohydrate drink 30 to 60 minutes before your session, and then saving half for during the session. It'll work really, really well for you, okay? So try that out on your next workout. You're gonna love how it's gonna make you feel, and you're gonna get more from your workout. You get more from your workout, you're gonna get a better result. Cool? All right, so that's that tip. Let's move on to my next tip of the day, and this is the one thing that you don't want to do, because if you do this, or if you at least do this very often, you're gonna end up leaving yourself injured, okay? And what my tip is here is when you're doing a set, and I'm just gonna use arm curls to have my arms in front of me. So if you're doing arm curls, okay, and you can't perform a set without getting the weight up all by yourself, and you need somebody to be underneath your hands and help you pull those up to get through the full range, I want you to know the weight is too heavy, okay? These are known as forced reps, and these forced reps can be okay sometimes, but not okay on an ongoing basis. These are common, but they should be avoided pretty much whenever possible. So the highest level of intensity that any set should be taken to is the point of concentric muscle failure. What that means, concentric means, like in the arm curl, when you're pulling the weights up, if you cannot pull the weights all the way up on your own, that means the muscles have failed to be able to do their job, and that's the end. So let's say if you're trying to go for 10 repetitions, and by that 10th repetition, you're able to go all the way up with a really good form, and you're able to get it all the way up, that's perfect. But if you say you get to your 3rd repetition, and you get right here, and you like can't do it, and you're trying to lean back, or you need somebody to help pull your arms up, that would be what's known as a forced rep, and that kind of a rep means that the weight is too heavy. So you're gonna be much more effective by lowering the weight and getting a weight that's appropriate. Again, if we stick to that 10 rep range, on that 10th rep, it should be that last one is all you can do. In fact, one thing that I like to tell people as a general rule is to try to stop 1 or 2 repetitions short of that complete failure in the set, okay? If you do that, you're gonna get a much better result over time. If you continue to pump out additional forced reps with the help of a spotter, or you're really cheating, you're gonna increase your risk for an injury. And getting an injury stinks. If you ever had an injury, you know it stinks. It's not what we're after. What we're after is taking your body from where it is to where it is you wanna go. And having an injury is gonna do nothing but hinder you from getting you where you want. So again, if you're doing a rep range and you're trying to do 10 arm curls and you can do all 10 on your own, preferably you could do maybe 12, but you stop at 10, that's perfect. So we're trying to stop that 1 or 2 reps short of where it is you could ultimately go. But if you do that, you're gonna get a better result over time. If you continually try to get to that 10th rep and you're trying to cheat your way up, or you need somebody to help you get it all the way up there, what's gonna happen is you're gonna increase your risk for injury. But the other thing that happens is it can also lead to excessive central nervous system fatigue. And what that means is when you go do your workout, you're just gonna feel like you don't have anything in the tank to be able to work out. And that's not good. That's not what we're after. What you want is when you get to your workouts that you're ready to go. You're really ready to train. What it should feel like is when you get ready for a workout, not 100% of the time are you gonna feel like, yeah, I really wanna do this, but once you get through the warm and your body's warmed up, you should feel really good and like you're really ready to work out. Like you should really feel like you're excited for it. And if that's not the case, probably what's happening for you is you're overtraining your body too often. And an overtraining technique is something we only want to do every now and then, because if you do it every now and then, it's a way to bust through a plateau. But as a general rule, and I'm talking very rarely, like this is once a year, maybe twice a year at most, would you be using like these forced repetitions or some of the other techniques that we can use to bust through plateaus. But what I'm talking about here is training on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So just to reiterate one more time, when you're doing a set, and we'll use arm curls as our example, you should be choosing a weight that if we're trying for 10 repetitions, that you can do all 10 on your own with really good form. That means you're not rocking back and forth. It means you do not need somebody to help you get the weights up, and that you probably could do 11 or 12 reps, but we're gonna stop those 1 to 2 reps short of maxing out what our biceps could do. When you do that, you're gonna get a phenomenal result. You're gonna recover really well. Your training result's gonna go up, up, up. You're gonna get stronger. Your metabolism's gonna go up, and you're gonna get a really great result, and you're gonna feel great, all right? So those are my 2 tips for today. So just to reiterate real quick again, the first one is when you're doing strength training workouts, try out that simple carbohydrate drink with the caveats we talked about. And then the second tip was all about not picking a weight that's too heavy, making sure we're staying into a rep range that is 1 to 2 reps underneath of what you could do ultimately, okay? So that said, those are my couple tips for this week. Put them into practice right away, try them out, let me know what you think. Give me your comments below. If you're stuck in any way in your own fitness or fat loss journey, I want you to ask me your questions below. I'm here to help you out absolutely for free. And so ask me the questions. I will be responding to your questions in the comment section below, and I'll also be covering those in future Facebook Live videos that we do here, future fitness and fat loss secrets videos, okay? So ask those. If you're not yet one of our members here, and you live here in the local Edina area, I want to invite you in. You'll find a link just above this video where you can come in for 3 free afterburn workouts and try us out, and you can experience firsthand what it's like to do a workout that's appropriate to get a fat loss result, okay? We help thousands of people here locally get incredible results, and we want to help you too. So if you're not yet here with us, we want to invite you in, check that out for free. The other thing you're going to find just above this video, you're going to find a series of other links of free resources. And so I want you, if any of those resources look like they could be something that could help you out, download them. They're absolutely free. Spread them out. Give them to your friends, your family, your coworkers. Below that set of resources, you're going to find an additional set of resources that are not free, but they are for a fee. But the fees are generally pretty low, $37, $47. If those feel like the right fit for you, I want you to make an investment into yourself. Check them out. Make that investment and check it out to make your life better than it is now, okay? So that's what I have for you this week. Till next time, you guys, I want to say thank you so much for showing up for yourselves. I love you for that. I appreciate you all. Again, I'm Jay Altman. I'm here to serve you. And until next week, every week at 10:45, I'm live to help you out. But until next week, have a great week, you guys, and I'll see you then. Thanks so much. Bye for now.